friends, it's Tracey and Violet from Nova Scotia Living. And it is Wednesday morning, I think. It's about 20 to 6. We got up about 20 minutes ago, slept in, but I was up late last night, so I didn't go to bed almost midnight. So, whatever. Oh, I came downstairs trying to do my exercises before I got Violet, but she must have heard me. I have her on the long lead right now, just so there's no cars right now, so she can go like 15 feet in front of me if she wants. So, yeah, it just makes it easier. But I don't know if I'm going to do a weight program today. I might do just longer on my trampoline because I'm feeling behind to get a good chunk of steps in. We'll see. But for now, we're just going for a walk. Hopefully she takes care of her business soon, and then we'll go back. Hey friends, well, it's 6 o'clock. I've been home for a couple of minutes. I gave Violet her breakfast, which she has no interest in right now. Don't. What are you doing? What are you doing? Anyways, I heated up a Tim Hortons coffee in the new to us microwave that was at my dad's. It's the type of microwave that'll beep if you don't open it after a couple of minutes, so good to know. So it's a pissy microwave. Like the oven beeper will keep beeping if you don't shut it off. But it works, so I'm not complaining. I just need to get to know it, that's all. But I was going to jump on my trampoline before this, but I need a coffee. I'm thrown off a little bit, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to let it, throw off the rest of the day, hopefully. But some days have to be thrown off. They just have to be, but that's what makes life interesting sometimes, even though it's a pain. But what's that? Is that you or outside? It's you. What are you doing? What are you doing? I love you too. I love you. Anyways, I'm going to have my coffee and I'll be back in a bit. All right, I'm done my coffee. So is Violet. She had her coffee. Doesn't seem to have done too much for her. But I'm going to jump on my trampoline. I have it here for at least a half hour. I have 1,106 steps as of right now, but after I get done off the trampoline, I want to have at least over 4,000. I think that's what it was yesterday. Something like that. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to set my timer for a half hour. I don't feel like doing it. Like I feel like just, I'll do it tomorrow. But that's where it gets you. And then you plan on doing it tomorrow, and then the same thing happens. Oh, I'll start fresh the next day. No, I'm going to get off my arse and just do this now, and I'll feel so good after I'm done. So, let's bounce. All right, I did it. And I have 4,593 steps, bounces. I watched an episode and a half of Rick and Morty, bounce for a half hour. I'm good. And what time is it? 6:51, so not too bad. I've just been tinkering around here, opened the blinds, picked up a few toys. I have a wet towel to hang up. I turned the wash on before I went to bed, but I think most of those towels over there are dry, so I'm going to take them off, hang this one up, and keep working. Yep, they are all dry, so I'll fold them up so when I go wake the kids up, I can bring that up to the upstairs bathroom. Well, it's 8:02. The kids still aren't up. I might go give a couple of them a poke just to start moving. Oh, here comes somebody. Maze is eating his brekkie while he's in class. He said, "I'm not allowed." I said, "Yes, you are. It's my classroom." So it's toasted hamburger buns because I don't got any more bread with cinnamon and sugar on it. So a good, healthy, nutritious. But I'm going to fold this laundry while he They do their morning sing-song, and yeah, I'll be back. Alright guys, it's 12 after 9, and Maze has started. This looks fuzzy, just a minute. It's a little better. Maze is out there. The dishwasher's going. I might make bread today. I wasn't planning on making bread, but we have no bread. Now we have no more hamburger buns. We do have a couple of hot dog buns, but we need some bread. And I don't know whether we'll be going to town today. And I got a mountain of flour to use up, so I'm gonna make 4 loaves of bread. And I have it in here. I got the recipe from Migma Mama. I have old videos on this, so I'm gonna whip through it. I'll fast pace it for you guys, but I'll put a link down to her video. I don't think she makes YouTube videos anymore. If it's even still there, I don't know. I've been doing this for years now, but I'll find it in my book. I have it written down. Alright, 4 cups of warm water, a half a cup of white sugar, 4 tablespoons of active dry yeast, 5 tablespoons of oil, 1 tablespoon of salt, 6 to 9 cups of all-purpose flour. It all depends on the time of year, the humidity, all that stuff. And you just pretty much all add it together and knead it, 1 cup of flour at a time. Let me see here. I'd turn it over and knead it by hand till it's smooth, not very sticky. May need to add a little more flour, you know, so it's not sticking to the table. And I've never froze it, but at this point you can freeze the dough in an airtight thaw and let rise and continue to the next step. But let it rise for an hour, cover it in a warm place, punch it down after it doubles in size, place on a floured surface, divide into 4, put it in a bread pan, and, you know, bake it at 375 for 20 to 25 minutes. After you put it in the pan, you got to let it rise for about another 35 minutes though, and you bake it from a cold stove. So I'm going to get set up for this. I'm going to check on Maze. I is due to start in 6 minutes. Same with Mally. Messiah was a sneaky bugger. I checked her Chromebook and she was behind in a couple of math assignments. So when I got her up this morning, I said, you're doing that before you even think about going upstairs with your Chromebook and stuff like that, because you're not falling behind. Not that I'm all for online schooling these days, because I agree with it, but then I don't agree with it. I can't get into it, but kids don't really need to be going to school these days. But education is important. But are they really getting it? I don't know. Everybody's trying. It's just adds a whole buckets of more pressure to everybody. So anyways, needless to say, she was behind in a couple of assignments. She doesn't like math. She can do it, but she excels in anything writing or reading. What, hun? What? Oh, just a minute. Oh, Maze has music class now, and then he has gym, and then he'll be done. Messiah has class until 10:30, and then she's going to come downstairs. And I'm going to double check to see if she has any assignments. Oh, I was saying she excels at writing and reading. Absolutely the best. And she's good at math, but that's her weaker spot. Whereas Mally, she excels at math, like brilliant. And she's okay with reading and writing, but she's stronger in math than literature, English, you know what I mean, writing, French, English. But she can do it, whereas Messiah's the other way around. And Maze and Misha are mentally both right now because they're too young to really say for sure. But anyways, bread, yeah. I thought I should just whip up some bread. I don't really totally feel like it. I love to bake, but usually I have to be in the zone. But I'm like, dang it, Tracey, just do it. Just do it. It's not a big deal. Choose to do it. Once it's the initial mix up, then the rest is nothing. It's just to get the stuff out, to measure it, to put it all together, and then the rest. I used to make bread and can and cook supper all in the same day. I can do this. It's not a big deal. So get off my arse and go do it. So I'll be back and I'll show you my progress. All right. I just filled up my flour jug with another bag. Oh, the phone's ringing. All right, and this is 4 cups of warm water and 4 tablespoons of active dry yeast. I need to proof it. And I put some sugar in there. This recipe calls for half a cup of sugar, so I just put 1/4 cup in here because that helps the yeast. I'm expecting a phone call any second now, so I'll just speed through this and I'll bring you back when we have it all mixed together. All right, I'm still waiting on my call, but this took 9 cups of flour. It's quite sticky. I got out my beautiful mat. I'm going to wear gloves today. I don't always. I'd rather not, but my hands are kind of wonky, so, and I have some flour there because I'm going to have to add some to the mat. So I can knead this for a little bit, and then we're going to let it rise. But I'm going to fast pace this, and I'll be back. There it is. So all I do is cover it with a clean tea towel. Let me find one. I have a million of them. I just sprayed it with the bowl with some olive oil. And I put it in the oven with just the oven light on. Like, I don't turn the oven on. It's just the oven light bulb. And set the timer for an hour. I would have left it in Cornelius's bowl. He's my stand mixer, but it does puff up quite a bit, so I need a bigger bowl. So I'm just gonna stick it in the oven with the light on, clean up my mess, and that was the hardest part about making bread, to me. Just making this mess and cleaning it up. And the rest, I mean, we do have to lay it back out on the table and cut it up and put it in pans, but that can be done in like 5 minutes, so not a big deal. But anyways, let me get that in. Just scraped out the little bit that was left in the bowl and just rolled it in this flour. Misha loves playing with dough. Loves. So she's out here. Her class hasn't started yet, but go check your link again, Maze. There you go. Some dough to play with.
Can I come?
Not now. I just put... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Maze has gym now, so that link is working. So, yeah, I'm going to break out my bread pans. The dishwasher's done, so I'm just going to open it and let it cool off a bit, and then I'll load up. There's some breakfast dishes there to put in there. Cornelius's bowl. You know, stuff like that, so I can really wipe the counter and all that stuff off. So I'll just let that sit a minute open, and then I'll do the kitchen. Sounds good. Misha's down there doing gym class with Maze before hers starts. Oh, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something. There's 35 minutes left on that bread to rise. I took a peek and it is rising, but let me flip you around. All right, I might as well declutter something, eh? What do you think, Violet? So here, let me move these brushes and garbage bags for now. DVDs. Yep. You thought I had a lot of VHSs upstairs. Well, I got just as many DVDs. Violet. So my plan is to take all the DVDs out of here and bring them up to the movie lounge, the VHS lounge / DVD lounge. And as I go through these, I'll take out ones that I don't think that I need anymore. And I'll keep the ones that I do. But I got a lot of good ones, guys. I got the whole Roseanne series, the Vicar of Dibley series, all the American Horror Stories, I think. The Frasier series, Game of Thrones series. These ones are more kid ones, supposedly. The Community. Have you ever seen the Community show? It's a good one, I think. But anyways, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a big laundry hamper and fill it up. All right, I only scratched the surface like this giant hamper. Yeah. I plan on doing all under here too. I'll show you that after. But, oh, there's some goodies. I got all the Weeds collection. Boondock Saints. Shaun of the Dead. Love it. Little Shop of Horrors. The old BBC Chronicles of Narnia. 4-disc. I love that story, and I have multiple different versions of Alice in Wonderland in here. That's American Horror Story. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Here's one. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I love Alice in Wonderland. Another one. And the classic, my favorite of like the Disney ones. There's so many good Disney ones though. Like I love Sword in the Stone and Peter Pan and oh gosh, too many to mention. I don't really know the newer Disney movies. I know all the older ones. So yeah. Oh, Strawberry Social much? To Wong Fu, yes. And The Stand. Read the book, watched the old movie, and the new one, new series. It's a funny one. Love Prince, my ultimate favorite musical genius. There's so many good ones, but I'm telling you, Prince, I was lucky enough to see him in concert in Halifax. You Canadians, kids in the hall, brain candy. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to lug this upstairs to the attic. All right, I need to start working up here again. But I haven't really been up here to do anything since the day before Medea and Evie left. Except to come clean up the cars that were all over the place. Whew, I'm out of breath. But my plan is to load up this shelf and these shelves with DVDs. I'll probably end up moving those Christmas VHSs because I'll probably need that shelf too. I'll have to figure out something else to do with them. And here's a whole box of DVDs too. American Psycho, Nightmare on Elm Street collection. Paranormal. And The Mouth of Madness is a crazy one. Anyways, a bunch of ones there. So yeah, that's Christmas movies, DVDs, Christmas VHSs, Christmas DVDs. But I'm going to need this shelf, so I'll figure out something else for those. All right, I got another big basket. Some goodies in here. Mystery Men. I love Janine Garofalo. Kind of have a little crush on her as an actress. Yeah, look at this. Reefer Madness. It's lame. It's so lame. It's like an old educational video about marijuana, like ridiculousness, but this is a good one. Bringing Out the Dead. Ford Fairlane. I used to watch that all the time. The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. And the Misfit series. It's a great one. It's a British one. I really liked it. Anyways, I'm going to bring this up. I don't know where the heck this came from, but it's an old Dukes of Hazzard one. But like Howard the Duck is in here. 6 Days, 7 Nights. That Romeo and Juliet. That speaks of my young, 18, 19-year-old when this came out. Something like that. But I'm still working on this shelf. I have all the True Blood series and Keeping Up Appearances. Yeah. The Jerk. Pump Up the Volume. Looks familiar. I have a VHS of this one. The Beautician and the Beast. Oh, gosh. Yeah, this is a bigger project than I was thinking. I thought, oh, I'll just bring all this upstairs while the bread's rising, but I know I'm not going to get it all done, but I'll get some of it done. This is going up. These ones, that's the old Ricky Lake hairspray, John Waters. Yeah, and that's, yeah, good one. Cry Baby. Oh yeah, I know, I think every word to that one. Heather's is another one. No Inside and Out. He was so handsome. And this is a good one. I was watching the fall classic, so.
15 minutes.
Okay. Swiss Family Robinson. Watched this so many times when I was younger. It's a good one. And Medea used to love Kim Possible. There's a few other good ones. Earth Girls Are Easy. Seen this in theaters when it came out because I had read the book. Mom brought me to it because she knew I loved Dracula. And yeah, it's a good one. Joe versus the Volcano. I thought it was a great movie. Got a lot of flack, but I liked it a lot. And that's a pretty funny one. So here's a double feature. Uncle Buck and the Great Outdoors. That's a good one. Drop Dead Fred. I used to watch that, and Medea used to watch that. You guys know this movie? Howard the Duck. House Party. I have part 1 and part 2. Loved those ones. The Flight of the Conchords, which is great. Falling Down. Surprised there's not more people like him these days with everything that's going on. Jeez, if you know what I'm talking about. I got this because of Harlem Nights, Boomerang, and Coming to America. I've never seen Norbert, but I'm a fan of all those other 3 movies. And I thought this was a hilarious movie. Yeah. And really like this one too. I used to think Alan Payne was handsome. Watched this movie. My husband really liked it. I was like, it's okay. Like, it just got a lot of hype. It was good, but I'm just like, I guess there was a lot of symbolism in it, right? So there was that, but I was thinking it was going to be a scary movie. I guess it's scary in a sense, but this is a good one too. Yeah, really like that. Yeah, that's my childhood. All right, I'm starting to get up a little higher. Moving stuff down. Haven't even touched this, but 3rd load. Oh, the Naked Gun movies are always easy to watch. Silly. I have all of Futurama, Mrs. Brown Boys, and News Radio, too. Love all those shows. Oh my goodness. Half-Baked is right. I remember watching that for the first time when I was half-baked, is all I'm saying. Funny. It's probably so corny, but it was funny when I watched it. That one too is a good one. I kind of want to watch that one right now. There's House Party 2. And another Alice in Wonderland. Oh, Coneheads. Splash. friends. Well, it's like 12:40, something like that. I've been on the phone all morning, but I got that bread in the oven. It's in the oven now. There's about another 10 minutes left to it, and I'll check it. But I wiped my table off. I wiped that thing off. I'm just gonna let it finish drying and then roll it up and put it back up in my cupboard. So that's good. I think I got some chicken drumsticks in the fridge. I'm gonna throw in the oven here shortly after I get the bread out, and the kids can have that for supper. I did feed the kids lunch. They had leftover pork steak. I cut that up and some sliced cucumbers. That's what they had for lunch. But I did this all while I was on the phone. So anyways, I'm gonna have another coffee, I think. Yeah, but I should get set up for that bread first. I'll get my tablecloth, a cooling rack, melt some butter, get one of those brushes. I told Misha she could brush the bread with butter after because she originally wanted to punch it down, but she was in class when she was doing it, so I just did it so I could get that moving forward. I haven't gone back up to the attic, whether I will today or not. We'll see, but you've seen a glimpse of it, and we'll finish it tomorrow if we don't finish it today. Because right now I'm feeling like, I don't really feel like it, but when I get up there and look at it, it'll probably, drill into me, like, bug me. But unless I shut the doors and can't see it, yeah, I'll probably end up doing that. I don't know. We'll see. But Violet's here under the table with me, and I'm just waiting on that bread. But I'll go get the table ready for when it's all done. All right, so there's some butter. It's mostly melted. Cooling rack, and I just put something under it because it is going to drip butter. Then I wrap it up like a Christmas present with my tablecloth and let it cool down. Ooh, look at the bottom of that bun. Look at my buns. There's still 2 loaves in the oven that aren't quite brown on the bottom like I want them, so I'm going to bring the 2 over and I'll get Misha to butter them for me. Butter my buns, even though they're not buns, they're bread, but you know what I'm saying. Beautiful, beautiful. Some are bigger than others, but that's okay. Just like people. All right, there it is. Now we just leave it. All right, here's some 2 packages of chicken drumsticks. I gave them a rinse and just threw them in on this pan. I'm going to stick them in the oven at 350 for probably an hour. They'll have this and something else for supper, but gets that out of my fridge, this in their belly, and I don't have to worry about doing this after. What time is it? Let me just check my handy dandy. It's 10 after 1. So, yeah, good. There's the lunchtime dishes. Load number 2 for today. All right, the chicken's in the oven. The dishes are going. The laundry's going. What else is going? Oh, Mally's back to her class. The other kids are done. I should do another load of those movies. Oh, she's in there with Uzai. I'm back up here. There's a basket of kids' movies, but I'm unloading this milk crate. I'm going to try to fit all of my movies on here and there, but like Death Becomes Her. Oh, what's another good one? This is one of my favorites. 28 Days Later. The Conjuring. 2. What's another one I just put up here? The Others, House on Haunted Hill. Nothing But Trouble. Love that one. For any Tupac fans out there, Digital Underground's in this, and Tupac used to be in Digital Underground, and they're in this movie. Just a little spoiler, I guess. Oh, bed knobs and broomsticks. Love this one too. I keep saying the same thing over and over, but classic. Watch this I don't know how many times. I'm just looking in here. Oh gosh. Have this on VHS too. My Demon Lover. 80s much. I really like this show. They only have season 1 and then they canceled it. It's like a spin on The Wizard of Oz. I really, really liked it. And I was so disappointed when they canceled this. So who knows? Maybe someday they'll bring it back. But yeah, it's a good one. Good one. But I don't know. I have a growing pile of loose DVDs. Oh, High Spirits. Yes. Yes, that's a Blu-ray one. I don't have a whole lot of Blu-ray, but anyways, I have a Pee-wee's Big Top Pee-wee, Lord of the Rings. Beetlejuice cartoon. Yeah. All right. Well. Anyways, I'm going to start unloading the kid ones here. And we'll see if I can shift some of those over here. I don't want to cover up. Like, I still want to see what's behind it. You know what I mean? So I don't mind having some in front of it, but I want to be able to see. So, yeah. It's my husband's favorite Disney one, I think. He used to watch when he was younger, when a kid. But it's a good one. This is a really good cartoon. Medea watched that when she was little. It used to be on YTV, but Yvonne of the Yukon. DuckTales, woo! Oh, The Wind in the Willows. I remember that one. Another one of Medea's, Brace Face. There's Wallace and Gromit. Spy Kids is another great one. I have the whole collection. And you guys know, I gotta have Mr. Dress Up, Casey and Finnegan. Oh, part 1 and 2. I love this one. It's a good one. Chip, 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 Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers. And you gotta have the gummy bears too. Bouncing here and there and everywheres. Alright, I got another load. This is one Medea used to really like too, Sky High. Another childhood classic for myself and for my kids. Oh, the original one. Well, the one from my childhood. I never did see the newer one, I think with Lindsay Lohan, but I don't think it could beat this one, but I don't know. I never seen it, but classic. I really like this Disney cartoon. This is, I think, one of the newer ones, but I know it's not because there's a whole bunch of other new ones out, but Esmeralda and Quasimodo, and yeah, I really, really like this one. All right, I brought up a bunch of empty cases and a bunch of loose DVDs. So I'm going to try to play solitaire and do matching up, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, and that pile of DVDs over there on the floor are all to get rid of. So I am going through them. I still have a ton, but I'm getting rid of some too. So, baby steps, baby steps. Mickey and the Beanstalk. It's one of those short cartoons, but we all know what one it is. Alright, well, I matched up a whole bunch of them, but I still have all of these cases and all of those movies, and none of those movies match these cases. So I'm going to have to figure something out, because there's got to be some around here somewheres. But I'm going to clean up this mess, because that chicken is done, I think. And we'll continue on with this probably tomorrow, because I'm done. I'm done. I've been working up here about an hour and a half. I went down and checked the chicken, put it in a little longer. So I'm done, but all of those ones are to donate. I made sure they weren't all scratched up and stuff like that, but yeah, just ones I know. They're still good, and they used to be watched when I had other kids here, like when we were fostering with littles and things like that, but I don't need all of them. I still have ample, but yeah, so I'll have to get a box for all that stuff to add to my giant pile of donation downstairs. And yeah, if I find matches to some of these, they'll be going too. If I can't find the matches, well, then they're just gonna have to be to the bin or something like that. But anyways, a lot of those movies, I'm gonna find a nice box to keep them in, or a spool or something. The ones that I want to keep, the ones that I don't, I'll put in some sort of container and donate them. Wherever I donate them can decide what to do with them. But yeah, Violet's up here keeping me company. But so far, yeah, and I'll show you the shelf downstairs because there's still some stuff there, but not as many DVDs, I can tell you that. All right, so here's the shelves. There's still remnants, books. Those DVDs and stuff up there are exercise ones, like Beachbody programs and stuff. But this shouldn't take too long to do, but I'm done for today. Like I said, I'm done. I made a good dent. This will be my mission tomorrow, to finish this and finish under there. There's like toilet paper. Yeah, watch out, bub. Toilet paper, a foot spa, you know, things like that. There's more movies in here. Wonderful. I don't think all of these are full. Yeah. And well, anyways. Shame, I know. But it's one of those places, when we first moved in, it was easy to stick all the DVDs and shut the doors and forget about it and just get the DVDs out when we wanted them. So now I'm going to use this for what I think it was probably used for, like a linen closet or something. Towels, blankets, whatever. But not today. Huh? Right. Oh, and I did bring down that big bag of DVDs to get rid of, though. So there's something. Round 3. And of course, I got some more towels to hang up. Oh, there, Mally wants some bread, and it's still pretty warm, so perfect. Is it good? Good. All right, all the kids got a slice, and they all want more, but I said, you gotta wait till after supper. One loaf is almost all gone. Yeah. This is not gonna last long. Never usually does. A couple of days maybe, after they get over the initial taste of fresh bread. But at least I'll have something for breakfast tomorrow. All right, guys, it's about 20 after 4. They want their supper, so I could have did fries or something to go with it, but they wanted more bread, so I'm not going to do bread and fries. So there is more chicken in the oven if they want it, but 2 drumsticks, some more freshly sliced cucumbers, and a slice of homemade bread. Done. Number 4, I think. And of course, laundry rotation means more wet towels. Oh, sorry, Violet. And the load that I just put in has, I think, 3 towels in it, so I'll probably end up hanging those up in about an hour or so. Never ends. All right, I think I'm going to end this video. See my clutter pile? It's building up again. I don't got any clothes to get rid of now. I'm going to have to do my room one of these days because I know I got stuff in there. But I'm going to end this video. And I plan on filming tomorrow and finishing that little linen closet thingy across from the upstairs bathroom. And when I get that done, I'll have to do the upstairs bathroom because there's some deep shelves in there that I stuffed the towels in that I will be putting in the thing across the hall. And that way I can use the shelves that are in the bathroom upstairs for the toilet paper and stuff, because we buy the big things of toilet paper and they just sit on the floor in the bathroom. So yeah, if it's not one thing, it's another. Always, but at least in lockdown I have time to do it. I'm not running here, there, and everywhere, so bright side. But the kids seemed to like supper. Simple, easy. Lunch was simple, easy. And yeah. So yeah, it was nice going through those movies. I can't wait until I can, well, get that done. And I'm going to have to pull some stuff out from the wall to tear off some of that gray stuff that's on my attic walls to go to that secret attic, if you know what I'm talking about. I might have to wear, it just dawned on me, I'll probably have to wear like a mask when I first go in there because it's been shut up for, well, we've been here for 5 years. And God knows, I mean, this house is over 100 years old. Over 100 and, well, it's very old, very old. It was built in the 18 something. And, yeah. So I'd wear like a mask going in there to see, but it'll be good if I can get in there and do that. And then, yeah, get a bigger vision of what my attic could possibly be. We'll see. Won't be doing that tomorrow, but I will be doing that thing across from the upstairs bathroom and up in the attic where the DVDs are going to go. So at least that's something. I like attic adventuring because there's still more stuff to do. I almost feel like going through the stuff that I ended up keeping and whittling it down more, but that'll be not now. But anyways, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. Excuse me. So, yeah, the kids are really digging that bread. That second loaf is almost gone now. Yeah, we'll probably have to buy some bread tomorrow, unless my husband goes to the store tonight. It's just, they go through it so fast. But anyways, with that, I'm going to say have a good night or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.